I've always considered myself quite a deep person, quite a deep thinker, and kind of saying what's on my mind and saying how I feel. I've always, came across as someone who could articulate my emotions. But sometimes there are times where I genuinely can't. And I saw a quote once, and it was saying how intellectualizing your emotions is not the same as feeling them. Sometimes you just really have to feel something and then let it go. I think I spend a lot of my time living in my head and analysing how I feel, why I feel that way, who made me feel that way. Just analysing until there are whole relationships I've lived in my head. And when you put it on paper of what actually happened, that might not even be reality. Like, I'm insane. I am forever grateful for my first relationship and what it taught me, but it definitely has turned me into someone who feels afraid to open up in that way again. Very, very afraid. And after that first breakup where I lost so much self-respect, I just promised myself I would never be like that again. I would never beg. I would never let someone have so much power over how I feel. Because it's such a horrible feeling, someone having that power over you. One word or one action dictates your whole mood. Everything is horrible. And you just feel so stupid and you feel so vulnerable and so helpless. And something I realised recently is about myself is with the people who are not super close to me, I'm actually quite good at pretending. I'm actually quite good at hiding how I feel sometimes. I can be quite fake sometimes. If I'm not feeling too good, sometimes it's easier just to act like I'm fine. When you pair growing up with a low self-esteem and feeling like no one likes you with heartbreak for the first time, it makes you really, really scared of attachment. And it also makes you feel like even if it's good, it's gonna go bad and it's gonna hurt you, and you start preparing for battles that aren't even there yet. And I just feel, I don't know, I feel like often I also can't decipher whether people are good or bad for me, because I'm getting better at it, but it's hard to tell when you haven't really been taught what safety should feel like. And I saw this TikTok and it was of this girl sobbing, proper crying because her boyfriend broke up with her, and the top comment was, "You only cry like this over a boy once." And I hearted it, and I thought about it, and I thought genuinely, for me, honestly, it's so true, because after my first one, I kind of vowed to myself never let someone get so intertwined with your soul like that again. And honestly, I don't even know if it was even that. I think it was also just attachment issues in general and really bad codependency. I think I was very, very, very codependent on him, which looking back, obviously is toxic, but at the time it didn't feel toxic. This is the thing about codependency, it doesn't feel toxic at the time. It genuinely feels like you need this person, and when you're around them it feels so good, you couldn't never, it doesn't feel toxic because when you're with them it feels so good. But the whole point is that when I was on my own it didn't feel good, but I didn't realise that was because the relationship was toxic, that codependency was toxic. I just thought oh, when I'm alone, that's my fault, that's my business what I'm doing when I'm alone. But actually, relationships can impact your alone time too, and when that does that negatively, then there's a problem. I want a relationship where I can have my own alone time, and not feel like I need to be around the person all the time. I don't want that. I want more trust and more independence. So I definitely think that was a problem. And with anyone else I've ever tried to get close to romantically, I've always tried to kind of have a bit of that, keep a bit of myself for me sort of thing, stay independent and not get super intertwined with their life. I want to keep my own routine, I want to keep my own hobbies. I think first relationships are genuinely training grounds. You can see what works and what doesn't, and 100% I learned the hard way what does not work is not having my own hobbies and not having my own life, because I promise you, when that ends, you will not have anything to fall back on, nothing to fall back on. No routine, less friends, don't know what the fuck you're doing. And something that I've noticed about myself recently, I've been putting on like this tough girl act, you know, acting like I'm not like genuinely such a lover girl at heart, acting like, you know, I don't care, like acting bitchy, and I think that's what I do out of protection. I don't know what this video was, but yeah.